Welcome back once again with me, Veniru Dragster in Gunfire Reborn. So now I have played some run before, and I do find something that is quite interesting. So first thing first is that I find that combustion, burning effect plus decay effect, is not easy but deals quite a lot of damage. How does it works? I don't know. I mean, I know how it I know how it works in a way that it adds burning. I mean, it's combination of burning and decay effect, but I do not know what can buff the damage. What are the things that further increase the damage? That is the thing that I don't know. So that's and another thing about combustion is probably the spiritual ascension, spiritual blessing, the painkiller spiritual blessing actually somehow makes the combustion worse. At least that's from my experience, or at least I think it is like that, because it messed up with the combustion cooldown. I'm sure it has some cooldown, but while I'm not sure how it exactly works, the cooldown, but it certainly does works like that. Because first time to see I found out the combustion from playing using the armillary sash and another weapon with corrosion damage, and it works great. But once I use crown prince, it works badly for some reason. And of course, another thing, something that is quite interesting from army Larishas is that the damage is actually quite low. It's only 85 damage for some reason, despite the fact that it deals quite decent of damage. Not decent, maybe quite high damage. Other than that, I found out something that is interesting with Lei Luo. It is related with the new sniper weapon called Drift Shards. As you know, when the resource cap is full, you can fire attracting arrows just like it says, and interestingly, the fired arrows can be, all of them can be buffed from, where is it, from Storm Blast for some reason, and that makes Lei Luo very good right now, because previously he's kind of fallen off, mainly because the sniper weapon is shit, just like pistols, and drift shards somehow fix this somehow. But anyways, enough talking, let's just start, shall we? So yeah, first thing first, for this episode or this video, I will be showcasing Lei Luo with Drift Shark first, and then after that I will be showcasing Lee with the combustion field, and after that I will be showcasing Lee using the Cloud Edge, the new melee weapon. The dual sword thing. So that's the plan for now. Also, in case you forget, wait a moment. I think I'll get this because there's another buff that increase my damage, my weapon damage, but I think it's too low. Yeah. So in case you forget, Lei Luo actually has, where is it? This one, yeah. He has 50% crit chance when he uses sniper rifle. But the damage is reduced. I think that's what is meant. But still, it's a damage buff regardless. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that's good to use. So for this, I will pick weapon level boost, and after that, I'll just pick anything.
Yeah.
For spiritual remnant, spiritual ascension, honestly, I don't know what should I pick. This one is interesting, but sometimes I feel like it's not that interesting as well, because it only increase up to how much is it? Oh, it's actually increased up to 9 crit, so I think I'll pick this one. I mean, I will be using Drift Shark later on, so yeah, this will do. And as you can see, his early game is bad, so I have to end this. I'm bad. Since I'm playing alone with bots, like if I have someone else to play with, then well, it might get things a little bit easier, and that I just have. I mean, it might make things easier for sure, but there's also a chance that it will make things harder as well. Because some characters is just bad in the early game, while I mean, it's obvious, like some characters are bad in the early game and some are good in the early game. Like The example I could characterize in early game is the Crown Prince with Painkiller Spiritual Ascension, but then after like maybe stage 2, after stage 2 he kind of fall off because naturally he does not have any good, what is it, ascension. He does not have any good ascension to buff his damage. As simple as that. I mean, I just hope that they make his early game better. I just hope like that because without Painkiller he's just bad. Cannot see where the enemy is. This is also another problem with Lei Luo. A lot of sniper weapon is shit. It's bad. So unless you got lucky, especially the special ammo sniper weapon, I just think that most of them are bad. So yeah, unless you get lucky, something good, then yeah, no choice but to engage the early game. Alright then, now I will focus on playing the game, and as usual I will lean back on my chair and put my mouse further from the mic, so my voice going to be quite low. And I don't like this, by the way. Suffering in the early game. I don't like this at all. Like, at least with Lee, her early game is quite decent, you know. Assuming that you pick the right spiritual ascension. This is also one of the problem with sniper rifle. Yeah, the same issue with with pistol is that you have to aim. My aim is shit. I mean, that's just how it works, right? In the nature of what is it? A fast-paced shooter pepper game. That's just how it works. Right? Even in Mass Effect, the same problem is still there. The difference is that in Mass Effect, there are classes that is specialized on sniper weapon, and that class allows you to slow down time when you are scoping, so that helps somehow. Unlike whatever this is. Yeah, none of those are good. And now I'm stuck with this, whatever this is. Like, bro, look at that. Look at that. A literal rifle melts down the enemy faster than the sniper. I don't think it's even funny. Like how bad sniper is. And pistol as well. Amazing, really. One thing I realized about season 7 is that, at least I think that the difficulty is much higher. And I don't like it. I mean, if we are given like powerful tools, the thing is, we didn't given like a powerful tool to deal with the difficulty and the challenge. It's just pretty bad, man. I need damage, that's for sure. Hopefully I could get drift shot or anything that could help me. Bloody Drill also recently got buffed. It's but the buff is just what's this? It doesn't buff a lot. It's only increase it only gives the weapon an AoE damage if you kill it, which is like I'm sure it's decent, but why? Like why don't you buff the damage first then add some AoE damage? I think this is better. I don't think there's anything left. And now I am going to suffer a lot here. Maybe Electro-Dominance is better. Yeah, there is nothing that's good, unfortunately. So I guess I'll have to stick with this. I aim when for some reason I cannot aim. I mean, I press right click, but for some reason I cannot aim. I just need to not aim, and it literally will make things simpler. The move speed buff is just pathetic. This is unbelievable. None of this is good, but I'll pick overconsumption because it's the only thing that could buff my damage. Oh, thankfully, I finally got this weapon. Finally. Finally. This weapon will make everything much easier. And now, all I need to do is find either the lightning tonight or the lightning. That was not really a good showcase, but I believe I already did this new one. At the first right there, showcasing that when the weapon skill of this weapon, the drift shot, can trigger all of the buffs from what's the name? The Storm Blast. Look at how amazing this weapon is. That was a waste. As usual, I will throw away the weapon for a while, and then hopefully a better weapon, a better drift shot will spawn. But it doesn't seem to be like that. Kind of unfortunate. Like that, as you can see, it trigger all of these storm blast. It was a fault. I mean, yeah, whatever. more speed is good, obviously. I also should be saying this at the beginning, but I was planning to wait a moment. I was planning to make a soft rule so that it will make a proper showcase. The soft rule is that I am not allowed to use both. I am not allowed to use either enhance, double edge, not enhance, but the double edge, be it the normal one or the enhanced one, and extravagant consumption. Although I might actually throw away this unfettered build later on. There's just too much danger zone. I cannot do anything about it. Nothing interesting, unfortunately. too hard game. There aren't much room to move around. On top of it was just a lot of AoE attacks. Okay, finally. That was terrible. I thought that's shitty. Not gonna lie, they really should change the reasonable luck. I mean, the reasonable luck scroll. I mean, it's a legendary scroll, you know. It shouldn't have any this kind of downside. Even if it has, it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, that's better. That's better now. That's kind of new. No, it's not new. I thought it was new though. And there we go. Yeah, I cannot dodge that. I am not fast enough to dodge that. That's just it. Well, that happens for some reason. Base damage, less accuracy. Let's just take that. Maybe we can get a better inscription later on. Hopefully, yeah. Well, more weapon results couldn't be that bad, right? I think more lucky shot chance is better. I think. I will be losing to fire damage, but whatever. It's not that important anyways. Well, that's not good. I died 11 times. But that's mostly on the early game. And it gets better now. Once I got drift shards. I died with 60% damage reduction by That's weird because I thought there are like a medium target box. Well then hopefully I could get, what is it? Red box. A red box that could change my weapon description, becoming something better than what currently is. And then I throw away the unfettered wheel and well, as you can see, there we go, it works greatly. I bet. I also realized that Lei Luo ascension is weird, somewhat weird. I mean, I do think it's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Why I didn't get anything good? Well, this is tough. I'll pick this. Whatever. We could go something like that. And of course, I just maxed the weapon resource thing. Weapon resource recovery, and you can see how fast it is right now. I'm not sure if I should get paranormality. Maybe not. I hate that. The fact that there are not many much room to maneuver. Also, another thing that I realize is that some of my cost is very low, kind of low, maybe because I don't speak loud enough. Well, it's kind of unfortunate really, because honestly I'm not sure how I can fix that unless I buy, what is it, what's the name, some kind of, I don't know, voice mixer. I think that's the name. Or sound mixer. That was the name, I guess. And you see how fast I melt down the elites, despite the fact that I don't have unfettered will, I don't have double H, and I don't have extravagant consumption. Ow. That was difficult. That was harder than it should be. At least I feel like that. Mainly because one of the elites has the uh, corrosion buffs, the corrosion modifier, and I do not have anything that could help me fight against that. So there's that issue. But so far so good. I mean, everything looks just fine. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. So I mean this could work. Alright, that's it. Now we just need to fight the boss. I'm gonna skip the fall because it's just gonna give me the weapon guy, the one that transcendence weapon. So I'm skipping that fall previously. And I'm interested on how this will work because I have the explosive bullets. I think that's the name of the scroll. Yeah. Will it work just like the storm blast or not? And that is the showcase. That is the showcase of Lei Luo with Drift Shard. And I have reached the damage cap, as you can see here, 10 million. with a weapon that is using a normal ammo, which is maybe not really a surprising thing at this point, but it's definitely something. And well, yeah, I'm not too lucky on the spiritual ascension, unfortunately. I mean, field proficiency is alright, but I prefer to have the one that gives you 50% critical chance. I prefer that much more. But anyways, that's it. The performance overall is quite good. It's just facing the cavalry is still difficult. It's still annoying as usual. And well, Lei Luo cannot kill them fast enough. That's one of the weakness. The damage is also no. The damage is good, but not the best. That's for sure. If I would put something like tier list, probably either on A or A minus. Probably overall A, mainly because the damage is quite satisfying, and the fact that he is using sniper weapon, assuming that you are playing multiplayer with friends or maybe some randoms, well, someone else could become the bait for you, so that you can attack safely from far behind. Well, that's that. Unfortunately, no, there is no unfortunately or anything. That is just that. Well, it also shows the fact that season 7 buffs is not that great. Yeah. Which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, I guess that's all. That's all for this episode. That's all for these videos. Thank you guys for watching. I will be seeing you again in the next video. The plan is, let's start with Lee and combustion build first. So yeah, goodbye.